lived together. And the leopard had 2 little cubs, and the goat had 2 little kids. And the children played together. And they were very happy. But every day when they ate, the goat's kids grew fatter and fatter, and the leopard's kids grew thinner and thinner. And the leopard became very jealous and began to hate the goat. After some time, the leopard thought of a wicked plan, and he said to the goat, "My cousins, who live across the valley, they are making a great feast, and I have promised them a surprise. Please, will you go to the bar cloth makers and buy me a most beautiful cloth to wear at the feast?" The goat agreed to help and went off to the bar cloth makers. While the goat was away, the leopard caught the goat's 2 little kids, and he tied their mouths to keep them from crying out. He made them into a parcel and packed it wide with banana leaves and tied it up with fiber. And then he brought the parcel and put it down in the courtyard. Now, the lynx and the guinea fowl were great friends, and they often visited the leopard and the goat. And it just so happened that they were passing through the garden, and they saw what the leopard had done, but they hid behind a tree and said nothing. When the leopard returned to the house, they found him, and they followed him, as if they had only just arrived. And the leopard greeted them, and they told them about the feast. Then the goat returned, and the leopard took the beautiful bark cloth and went to dress. Right after the leopard left, the lynx and the guinea fowl told the goat what they had seen, and they quickly went to the parcel and released the goat's 4 kids. Then they called the leopard's cubs, and they tied them up, and they put them in a parcel. And they put the parcel back where it was before in the garden. When the leopard returned, he was dressed in a new bark cloth, and, feeling rather grand, he said to the goat, "Will you carry that parcel for me? It is my contribution to the feast, and a great surprise to my cousins." So, the goat took up the parcel, and the lynx and the guinea fowl said, "We will go with you across the valley." As they went on their journey, they asked each other riddles. So the goat asked, "What is it that goes the same journey every day?" And the lynx guessed, "The sun." Then the lynx asked, "What is it that has no feet and yet travels all over the country?" And the guinea fowl guessed, "Dried fish." Then the guinea fowl asked a riddle. "In what land are there no women and only men?" They discussed this for some time, and the guinea fowl told them, "A patch of Indian corn. For all the corn cobs have long beards like old men." The lynx didn't think this was a very good riddle, but the goat did. The leopard, however, guessed nothing, and being rather cross, he said, "You all think you are very clever today." And the goat said, "We are cleverer today than we have ever been before. But we will have to be cleverer still before the sun goes down." When they reached the village across the valley, the leopard said unto his cousins, "I have brought you a most beautiful stew, but it must be cooked just as it is, tied up in the banana leaves. Do not open it until it is cooked, and you will be very surprised to see what it contains." So the leopard cubs put the parcel of leopard cubs into a big cooking pot and began to cook them. The lynx and the guinea fowl and the goat ran very quickly home and packed up all of their things. And they took the two goats' kids and they fled to the forest, knowing very well that the leopard would kill them if they found out the trick they had played. At the leopard feast, the guests were getting very hungry. And once the stew was cooked, they all sat down to undo the parcel, wondering what the great surprise would be. As they opened the parcel, they saw none other than the two poor, cooked leopard cubs. They were very angry, and the leopard said, "You heartless creatures, you cook your own children." And the leopard cried, "I did not cook them. The goat has played me a trick. Now let's go and kill her and the kids." So all the leopards went across the valley, but they could not find the goats anywhere. So they had made a new home in the forest. And the leopards never caught the goats. And since that day, leopards and goats have hated each other. Afterward, the lynx and the guinea fowl too had a quarrel and became enemies. But that is a rather spiteful story. They say dreadful things to each other, which is best forgotten.